Most test takers struggle with IELTS writing task too. They either do not know what to write, how to expand their ideas, or how to simply approach the topic. If you are one such test taker, then today's video is going to help you. Today we are going to look at the approach to an agree-disagree essay. Let us understand in a few simple steps. Step 1. Break the question into smaller parts. When you get the question, read it very carefully. Then break it down into smaller parts to understand what you are agreeing or disagreeing with before you start writing. Here's an example so that you can understand better. There are many ways to approach this question. You could completely agree with the statement. That is, you can think that yes, governments should spend more money on education than spending on a recreation or sport. You could completely disagree with this and say no, governments should not spend any money on education but instead spend it all on recreation or sport. You could be of the opinion that governments should spend money on sport and education equally, or you could say that governments should spend more money on sport than on education. Step 2. Planning. This is the most important step that a lot of students skip. Now that you know what side you are on, that is whether you agree, you disagree, or what is your stance, you need to start planning what to write. Do not immediately start writing, but instead spend around 5 minutes in planning. Write down all your ideas on the paper and then sort out the ideas. You may omit or eliminate ideas that may not be directly relevant to the topic, or you may use those ideas as sub-points into your main idea. Remember, planning is key, and you must plan your essay very carefully. After having carefully planned your essay, the next step is to start writing. Remember, in the planning stage, you would have already thought of the points you're going to make and the examples. So in this stage, all you need to do is start writing. Remember, you can start writing the body paragraphs first, and you do not need to follow the order. Leave a gap for introduction and then start writing a body paragraph, after which you can write introduction and conclusion. The introduction paragraph simply paraphrases the question statement, and here you do not need to provide any points or justify why you have a certain opinion. There is one approach that you can take in an agree-disagree essay, and that is using 5 paragraphs. One for introduction, the next paragraph as the first body paragraph where you present your first point along with relevant examples. The second body paragraph where you can present your second point with examples. Third body paragraph where you can refute the argument of the other side. That is, if you agree, you can present a point of disagreement and then talk about why it is not relevant. And finally, your conclusion with your opinion. Remember, there are no rules and there is no right or wrong answer. You must state your opinion in the most relevant possible manner by providing examples and supporting statements that can strengthen your argument. And the final stage, check your essay. Again, this is one stage that is often overlooked. In this stage, you must spend about 10 minutes of your time checking your essay. Check for grammatical mistakes, check for spelling mistakes, check your punctuation, and also consider restructuring some ideas and moving it around. In this stage, you are cleaning up your essay and you're perfecting it so that the examiner can give you the highest possible band score. As I said, you must spend about 10 minutes in this stage because it is one of the most important stages. Now that you're familiar with approaching an agree-disagree essay, perfect yourself by practicing. Good luck.